You know, always good as per lately to start a new vlog by closing the old one. I'm telling you, 2026 is just the year of chaos. And I don't know. Anyway, the last holiday celebration is over. It's a beautiful day out. We've got the back door open, some front windows open, thermostats turned off, fans on. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. It's perfect. Loving that. I get to sit and relax now. The kitchen's all cleaned up. Everything's put away. So I am going to work on another one of these dish rags that I talked about in last week's vlog. The pattern will be up on my Patreon. It is a homemade or home-written pattern from somebody. I don't know who. I found it written on a scrap piece of paper in a book I bought. It's all in last week's vlog. Anyway, I'm just going to sit and relax. It's Sunday. It's supposed to be a relaxed day, right? I'll be back. Hey, everybody. It is the end of Tuesday, April 7th, a babysitting day. One of the little ones from next door, I think, is trying to come in the front door. Wish I could tell you that was unusual, but it's not. Anyway, it is little Mister's birthday. So everyone wish him happy birthday. As I said before, the kids are buying a new house, moving a couple towns over, and we are helping in a number of different ways, one of which is babysitting. So the vlogs may be a little light of content for a little bit because time is going to be limited. Right now, I am fixing Monkey, his nap friend, because she's got a hole in her arm. So we are mending said hole. Because we love Monkey. And then later I'll be doing some crocheting. Tomorrow I'm taking my dad to the airport. He's going to fly down to California to see my brother. So I will probably stop at a Michael's on the way home. I want to get some more cotton, peruse what they have. I have a couple ideas for projects, so I want to see if I can find what I'm looking for. I'm enjoying making dishcloths and kitchen dish rags and washcloths right now. I'm having a lot of fun with that, so. And I like using them. Anyway, now she's all fixed. And in case you wanted to know, I got her at Dollar General on Valentine's Day last year. So anyway, this is his favorite. All right, that's it for the minute. I'll be back. Good morning, everybody. So it is just after 10:30. We dropped my dad off at the airport. He's headed to California to visit with my brother for a week, like he did up here, which was great having him. Little Mister wasn't quite sure what to do about Grandpa or who he was exactly. I mean, he's only 3. But by the end of the visit, he got pretty good about giving Grandpa hugs when he left and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, anyway, I'm not babysitting again until Friday. So we're going to spend the next day or so just crafting and stuff. So I decided on the way home from the airport, I wanted to go to Michael's and maybe Bi-Mart. I kind of wanted to try different ones than the ones close to my house. And I discovered that there is a Michael's like less than 3 miles from the airport on Glen Whiting Drive. Glen Whiting Drive, 11719 Northeast Glen Whiting Drive. Anyway, next to Home Depot. So we're going to go check it out. And then I'm going to see if there's a Bi-Mart nearby. Because I can. In the meantime, our little robot vacuum Hazel is working her way through the living room and kitchen. And we're going to give her some time to do what she needs to do. Yeah, I'll be back. It's a cute little Michael's. It is one of the smaller ones. But They did. I wanted to try the Loops and Threads cotton yarn, and they did have it in enough colors that I found some I liked. And then, of course, I found some Snoopy charms that I'm going to turn into stitch markers. That's not my cart. Yay. Because I'm talking to you. So my car's not white. Anyway, so now we're going to see if there's a buy mark close by and go there. And then we'll head home for lunch. I'll be back. Fighter jets overhead. Because yay. All right. I'll be back. That buy mark was so cute. Laid out differently than ours, but each one of them's a little different. I found some more of the hat yarn I've been using in a woodland colorway, and a couple more balls of cotton, some dessert for Friday dinner with the kids, jelly beans for grandson, well, and me. I do like jelly beans. And a couple other random things I needed. So now we're gonna walk back to the car, unload my arms and my purse, because now I'm overloaded. And I'm parked right in front of a Dollar Tree, so I might pop in there really quick and then we're gonna go home and have lunch. I'll be back. I've made a few different kinds of washcloths or dishcloths recently, and my favorite one is the handwritten corner to corner pattern. That's my favorite one. The other ones are pretty and they're, interesting to make, but the corner to corner is my favorite. I made this one and I made this one. I've made a couple more. This is out of a booklet that I thrifted. If you didn't watch last week's vlog, I picked up a few things at a thrift store / antique store / charity shop in McMinnville, Oregon. And the date on this book is from 2009. And anyway, I've tried a few of the patterns in there. The favorite one is the one that was tucked inside, handwritten by somebody, corner to corner. I really like it. So I'll keep making some of those for the moment. And if you see, can you see? There's like a heart-shaped mark in the center of my forehead. I don't know if y'all, can you see right there? Yeah, because Oma stuck grandson's sticky spinner toy to her forehead too many times. Now I've got a mark, but it looks like a heart. It's kind of cute. Anyway, we are doing some sewing lessons this weekend with adopted daughter, and so I'm clearing off the table a little bit. We don't need to go crazy with that, but so I had some random found papers I wanted to cut up for words and images for my glue book. That's what this is, my glue book stack of trays. And then I had a future crochet project. I think might be like a travel crochet project. I'm going to make a doily. I know, right? So I'm going to make a wisteria doily. This was a free pattern on Yarnspirations, and it calls for Aunt Lydia's crochet cotton thread, classic crochet thread, size 10. So I have a big ball of white and a teeny tiny crochet hook. So there's that. I moved everything. I'm going to have to move it off the iron. We're going to need that, but I'll move it to Bob's table over there. Anyway, that's it for now. Oh, I also made some copies of some and notes of some things out of a library book that I got. And I think now I'm going to sit and chill for a second, and then I'm going to go downstairs because it's after 5. I think that's going to be the plan. I'll be back. Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is about 10:30 Thursday morning, April 9th. I think. Anyway, already gotten a couple chores done. I'm out of breath because I ran down the stairs and it's polleny outside. Anyway, I already had one incident where we checked on the little one from next door because he was taking off on his tricycle down the street. He's about the same age as grandson. And I wanted to make sure a grown-up knew he was outside because little man's an escape artist. So, yeah, it's all good. Anyway, I am going to hem my skirt that I bought. I really like it. I'm gonna press it and hem it. I'm gonna turn on a YouTube video while I'm doing that. And then I have a bag I wanna make myself. Will I actually get it done today? There's actually no telling, but I'm going to try. I'm gonna keep the basket handy in case, you know, I don't really get it done. You know, I'll be back. You guys, it is after 4 o'clock, I think. What time is it? 4:50, it's almost 5 o'clock. I spent the afternoon sewing. So we had, got some chores done this morning. I got some things reorganized. I got some knitting and crocheting done. I got some laundry done. And I did something else. I've already forgotten what it was I did. So there's that. I don't know. But my big project was I wanted to make another bag now. I have a couple of these that I've made and I use them a lot. They look like this with a long crossbody strap. This one is made out of an old pair of my husband's pants and has mushroom fabric on the inside. It's really great for traveling, doing a lot of walking around. It's not very big and it doesn't hold a lot, but it holds just enough. Now, I really wanted a blue one, and I really wanted one with blueberry print fabric cotton lining, which I had trouble finding. I did finally find it, and I was going to just buy corduroy fabric. I really wanted it to be corduroy, but then I was thrifting, and I found a pair of pants. Let's see if I can get this fluffed out. And I made this one. So that is one of the pockets from the pants. I took the other pocket, put part of it on the back, put a zipper on the back, and the inside's covered in blueberries. They're not super hard to make, but they are a little fiddly. It is a pattern of my own design. And if I'm not mistaken, it's up on Patreon. Pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I'll put it here, but I'm pretty sure. So anyway, I love it. I use these bags all the time. Yeah, this one's so cute. I love it. I really like it. I love the blueberries. All right, so I did that. I didn't do much of anything else. I'm gonna sit and do some knitting for a little bit. I've got to do more chores. Chores are never ending, right? I have some more needlework to do. That's always a thing. I keep thinking there's something else, and I don't know what it is. I have no idea. You know, I didn't write it down, so God forbid. You know. All right, that's it for the minute. I'll be back. Everybody, it is Friday, April 10th, 9:12 a.m. Don't get excited. I only know that because the tablet's like right there. Normally, this would be a day where I could hang out in the art room and get some projects done, work on some unfinished objects, the glue book and stuff like that. But because the children are moving and we are helping them in a lot of different ways, one of the ways is extra babysitting while they get stuff done at the old house and the new one. So, because they're going to sell the old house. Anyway, so I am babysitting today. So, yeah. Love my grandson, but yeah. So I am just chilling and relaxing until he gets here. I just finished coffee and breakfast. I'm going to go make my vitamin drink and then figure out what little bit I can get done before he gets here. Also keeping in mind, I can't really make a mess on the table because we're doing sewing class tomorrow with adopted daughter. I'll probably just end up knitting again because, you know. All right, I'll be back. Glue book page done. Yay! I love it. Okay, so we're going to restack our bits and pieces. So these trays I got from Amazon, and they are divided into 6. They do sort of stack. They're not intended to do that, but you can see they do sort of stack. I have one for my images and one for my words. I have this piece of poster board I covered with contact paper to put on the top. And then some straps with Velcro to hold the whole thing together, just so it's less likely to spill and I can push it over there for the moment. I do have one more thing I'd like to do before the grandson gets here, so let's see if I can get it done. These are trims and elastic. I've been collecting these for decades, and I would like to go through it and see if I consolidate it into one bin that fits in one cube space so that my glue book stuff can fit in the other one. Maybe? I have like an hour-ish. Yeah, let's try. about 45 minutes before grandson gets here, but I got that done. I do have a giant basket of things to give away. Sticker. I already had a pile of stickers, so yeah. I am the type that I have to limit my collections to a confined space, because if I don't, I'll take up the whole house and have stuff I never use. And there's no point in having that stuff clutter up my space. That's the bottom line. So, all right, I'm going to sit down and relax. It is a bit warm today, so I will probably go downstairs and open some doors and windows at some point. And yeah, that's it for the minute. I got more done this morning than I thought I was going to. I'll be back, guys. Little one's out next door, setting off the ring alarm every 5 minutes. Anyway, he's a cute little one. He does try to come in our house and play and visit. The problem with that is not that he does that, it's that mommy and daddy don't know he's over here, so we have to keep the door locked. It's 4:30-ish. When I was out with adopted daughter for her birthday, I picked up a pattern, because of course I did, and it's been out for a while. It's not a new pattern, but it's new to me. Clam Up zippered pouches, this one, and it has, I think, 5 different sizes from extra small to extra large, and I just made the extra small one. How cute is that? It's perfect for like travel notions and stuff. I'll be making some more of those. That was fun. So anyway, yeah, and you can see I've been babysitting because little man likes to play with Oma's hair and he pulls it out. So yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, we're supposed to go grocery shopping later. I might have to fix it, but I might just leave it. All right. That's it for the minute. I'll be back. I just decided I'm going to make one in every size, because they're cute and I want to, and I don't have to buy anything. Oh yeah, sorry, my hands are shaky, and I don't have to buy anything. So yeah, I'll be back. Hello everybody. All right, so it is, I would say Saturday morning, but it's like 1 o'clock. What was going to be a busy day turned out to be not that bad. Furnace and air conditioning people were supposed to be by for a system check, and they had to reschedule. So, okay, we didn't have to get up early for that. Adopted daughter was supposed to come over, and we were supposed to start learning how to sew. She was going to learn how to sew, but she had to reschedule. So I have the day to myself, and I'm working on that Clam Up bag. I have decided to make all the sizes, and each time I make one, I get a little better. Are they perfect? No, but I like them anyway. They're fun to make. So yeah, so Bob is off helping birth daughter and son-in-law get their current house ready, because they're going to be putting it up on the market and selling it because they're moving. So he's off helping them, which meant I just had the morning to myself, and I did some under eye stuff, and I did some hair stuff, and since I dried it mostly in this, that means it will be sort of curly and less like Einstein, but you know. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break from sewing and have lunch, because I've already made 2 of the bags, and after lunch, if Mr. Bob is still at the kids' house helping, I'll make the other 2, and then we'll see where we go from there. All right, I'll be back. I'm taking advantage of the free time when I have the free time. Yeah, because otherwise the Zoma is gonna go crazy. I love my grandson and I love my kids, but yeah. All right. We are babysitting tomorrow, speaking of which, because they have a lot of stuff to do at the house they're currently living in, to move and get that house on the market packing, painting, like there's a lot of stuff to do. So we are watching grandson tomorrow to get them sort of him out of their way. And yeah, all right. I'm gonna go have some lunch. I'll be back. Okay guys, clam up bag. I want to call it the clam it up bag, but it's not, it's clam up bag. I made all 5 sizes from extra small, which is already in use, by the way. Small, medium, large, extra large. I like these bags. These are really cute. And as we all know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I love bags. I love making bags. I don't always keep them all. I give some away, but I do like them. And this pattern is really cute. So anyway, I'm going to keep it around. It'll be one I probably play with in the future. It's a very easy make, and there's a lot of videos on YouTube with tips and tricks about how to make this. Now this pattern is by Annie.com. That's where it's from. It was a little bit pricey, but it was a fun, easy make. So there you have it. That's it for the minute. I'm going to go sit and have a break, take a break and have a snack or something. I'll be back. Okay, guys, that's the end of this week. We are now sitting, having our evening tea, relaxing. I got a lot of creative stuff done today, and I'm already using all the bags. And now I'm working on another dishcloth because, you know, why not? Tomorrow we're doing extra babysitting, but that's for next week's vlog. Anyway, listen, 2026 is, in my book anyway, officially the year of chaos. And the schedule is just insane. So making time to just be chill and calm and do what you love when you can, even if it's for 5 minutes, is important. And if I can make it work, so can you. So anyway, if you have questions, comments, or concerns, do leave them down below. I'll leave any relevant links in the video description. And please like, share, and subscribe. The most important thing, go out and do something nice for yourself because you deserve it. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.